Alright, fine. I brought it back. I think, or did I already make this joke last video? I believe actually, no, am I making the same joke? Oh my god, I am. Oh my god, anyway. Hello everybody, it's me, and yes, today we're going to be trying out Celesting. Now, as you know, Mystic Tone was buffed a while back, to where it now works on any move. But now, it's being nerfed back to what it was before. So we're going to abuse this while we can. So, we are going to be running a restrictive armor set on this Celesting. We're not running robust, but it is completely fine. We do not have to run robust on this set. But here we have Nimble, and the whole idea with this Mystic Tone Celesting is we just want to make sure that no matter what moves that we can pull, they are going to be useful. So, as you know, Mystic Tone, if you're hit by any move right now, it'll summon random allies move. We have four attacking moves here, so we just do as much damage as possible, while also having, like, solid options in general. We can do big damage with Nova, we can pivot with Flash and Flee, we can priority with Light Speed Ray, then we have coverage for light types Metal Blast. And then the TPs, they're very simple. We have got 200 health, which is just maximize our health stat, 16 energy, which allows us, it's just like a little rule you can put here. You can put 4 if you wanted to, but then the energy is kind of ugly. And then you have 36 melee defense, which puts it 1 below your range defense. It doesn't show it, but it does. So then you can make sure Protagon gets a melee attack boost. And then the 88 range attack is all that you can put in after you give it 160 speed to outspeed the Titans. So, I will say that someone suggested for me to do this. Now, they did give me a set, I believe. However, I'm not going to be using that specific set. I'm going to be using something like of my own creation. So, I just wanted to give them credit. It was Lant. They gave me suggestions before. But, yes, I hope everyone is as excited about this as I am. So, I guess I could go over briefly about the team. I got Dorogo, of course. We're just running max damage, and then if Celesting loses its ability while Dorogo's alive, let's just take it and then see what we can do with it. I got Protagon as well. Just has solid options for moves. We can get more pivots. Strong stab with Dart Burst. Wobblisk gives us hazard options, healing options, coverage for water types and bug types and stuff like that. Then we have Driving Force, which we can't actually pull Driving Force, so we never have to worry about pulling this. And then I went with Chartiki as well, because I think Chartiki works really well, because you get to heal, and then you go for 3 damage moves. Like, these are all really strong coverage options. And then Tsukame, of course, gets a heal option, you can pivot, you get strong damage, and then you also get Body Crash, which is a melee attacking move based on your melee defense, which we have a little bit of that on our Celesting. And then I went with Krakaloa because it gives us more coverage options. I guess I could technically, instead of running Flare Blast, I do this. But, I don't know, it doesn't really have more coverage options besides this, so we're just going to run with this. And then, yeah, it's just basically so we can get more Rejuvenates out. We have 3 potential Rejuvenates. But yeah, hope you all enjoy. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, here we go, into the first one. So, we're first going to be bringing our Celesting, and this is actually the buffed version, because it still has Mystic Tone just being a random attack. So, like, any move that we're hit by is going to summon a random move. Now, I know that some people are complaining about this, but I think it's completely fine. I think it's funny, right? I do think this is a very funny way to use Celesting. Let's bring this because there's a Samarine. I feel like this is really good, right? Oh, it does feel strong. I mean, the only resist they have, we do hit. Dude, this is a Revenine battle. Could you imagine spamming Fire Breath on this team? Fire Breath just seems like such a strong move to spam. Could probably bring Chartiki if I wanted to at that point. I go Wobblisk because there's an annoying Buzzlin. And then, if I want, I could go for... I could lead with Krakaloa, and if they go with Gob, I could get rid of Hazards turn 1, which I'm considering doing. Because maybe I don't want to deal with Hazards. So if they get Poison Barbs up, that's not going to be very fun. So yeah, I'll go for, like, a Soul Burst Flare Blast into a Teardown, and then try and then Rejuvenate, see what they go for. Or I just kill it and then tear down. I could probably do that, yeah. We're going to do this, though. This seems fine. We do have really strong options here, so let's see. As it's Dregodyne, actually. Well, our switch into this is air. So we're going to have to figure this one out. Maybe if we go Celesting, they're not going to go for dark move, right? They could just go straight up for air move, and then we just get strong damage. But this thing is... Dregadine is 70. Dregadine Temperain is 95. Yeah, we do just get outsped with against Celesting, so... They do go for Jetstream. Can we pull a strong move? Can we pull a strong move? Strong move. That's not... That's not the move we wanted. Alright. Now I'm thinking that I should have just gone Waba immediately. But maybe they're goggles. Like, looking at the damage. Okay, they are goggles. That is a goggles Dregadine. Well, I'm very happy with this. This is a really good switch in, I feel like. I can go for one layer of barbs. Oh, this thing is going to be a little painful because it can hit me really hard. As they barter, actually. That's fair. Getting rid of their item. That's actually best case scenario for this Buzzlin. This is one happy Buzzlin. Guarantee you. This is the happy Buzzlin after that. Maybe just driving then. Not really a reason not to. They go for adaptive, not even parasitize. They get a crit. Ow, dude. What in the heck? Very mean. Dregadine is back. Oh no. Okay, so I feel like I did fine against Buzzlin. Got to assault bug parentheses 3 turns. Okay. Let's try deep freezing. I doubt we're going to be able to kill this. They do go for Draco Beam, actually. Okay, let's try Celesting. My problem is they can very easily just go into Lashent, right? So let's try a Metal Blast. Just see what happens here. Test our waters. I have no real issue with this. I can't really beat this, though. That's kind of my issue right now. Is I have no real way to effectively beat this. Because I didn't bring Dorogo or Protagon, so I can't outspeed it. Actually, no. Celesting should be able to, because it's goggles, right? So Celesting does outspeed this Dregadine. They opt for Gob, actually. Does a light speed kill it? Probably, right? With that damage that I did, it probably kills. So I can just kill Gobdemic here. I'm entirely up for that. I'm entirely down for that. I guess actually I could showcase Reworked Health Gift, right? Because that was something that got reworked recently. Nice! Taking down the Gob. I don't think crit mattered, but it could have. It could have mattered. Samarine. I'm restrictive armor. So I'm down to go for damage. Yeah, I'm down because I am... Oh my god! Okay, I tank this, right? Oh, I tank it. Give me a heal. Give me a heal. No! Not the pivot! Can I heal? Frick! Oh my god! Okay, let's leave. Let's just leave. Dang, dude! Come on, I need these heals, man. Give me the heals! Ah! This is tragic, really. Thunder Chomp. Take not much in the slightest. Let's just get out of here. Tragic thing here is I can't really go into Celesting. I'm gonna go Krakaloa. My problem is this darn Dregadine is staring at me, wanting to eviscerate me. And I know that's happening. I know it's happening. They actually go Tsukame. Okay, they want to go for a pivot then. Well, I'm slower than it, right? Because I believe this is 0 speed. Very close to 0 speed. 32, 35. Oh yeah, no, this is like... And after I Soul Burst, I'm even slower, right? Is Soul Burst Krakaloa slower? I believe it is. 12. Yeah, we're pretty slow. So I can actually Eruption here under the sun and just basically kill something. Because they have Tsukame, Dregadine, and Buzzlin. They're evidently, they're trying to get their Dregadine in on the field. But knowing that they didn't bring Lashent for my Celesting, we're in a solid enough spot to just kind of throw out damage with Celesting. Not really worry about it. The Celesting, again, we need to remember, is restrictive armor, so it can tank any one hit from Buzzlin at this point. Like its Baneful Bash, which it will most likely go for, we are completely content against. It actually goes for Maroon. It is not a Sea-Songing Tsukame. I wonder, could I try? Could I try? I could. Let's try Celesting. Let's see if this works. Okay, we shouldn't take anything because sun's up. Yeah, we take nothing. Give me a heal. Give me a heal. No! Can I heal? Please? Oh, shoot! Never mind. I'm happy. I should still be able to tank any one hit from Buzzlin. I think I'm still fine in that regard. I'm gonna Nova Blast. And I know I can outspeed the Dregadine because I am indeed faster than it. Oh my god. I lowered its range attack, but unfortunately, well, do I tank one? I should, right? I'm armor. I should have no fear here that I don't tank this. Look at that. Can I get a heal? Dude. Can I get a healing move here, man? Dude. All of that Mystic Tone for no heals, dude. Nothing. We can kind of react to what Dregadine goes for here. Oh, it's... Well, I guess I'm not max speed on Celesting, but that shouldn't have mattered, right? Dregadine, 200, Nimble. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's Boots. And I went for Egg Storm. So I can go for this. And now I just double into Chartiki on their switch into Tsukame. And then I just, Nature's Force and kill everything. Because then this forces them... Oh, wait a minute. Does not force them to do what I wanted them to do. Because they can just go for Jetstream. And my entire freaking team dies, I think. I think Pinkie Pie. There's a problem. And that problem is Jetstream. Well, it's Boots, right? So Krakaloa can tank it. Yeah, if it's Boots, we're fine. And they're definitely Boots. So yeah, I can Nature's Force that does the most damage. I guess I could have also just Fire Breathed. Doesn't really matter, because I'm not specialty item. I'm so used to using specialty item Chartiki. Dude, I'm so used to it. Alright, they have been pretty much puppy guarding this Dregadine the entire battle. I don't see myself not tanking this because it's Boots, right? I don't see that not happening. Yeah. That's a problem with Boots Dregadine. It just doesn't, it does not do it. Well, would you look at that? A GG. Alrighty, here we go. To the next one. So, what exactly can we tank here that really matters for us? I guess, like, we could do something against LaMelo, right? We can go Celesting, of course, because we're showcasing it. I like Waba because their only real resist is Seer Knight, so... I can also... I should do this because there's a Sumabito, and that thing is always never a happy thing to fight. I can do this, and Celesting actually fully walls Charonic, so if Charonic ever comes in, we just go into Celesting. Which is really nice to have something like that against such a Loomian, right? And I could probably go Protogon here, or Protogon or Dorogo just work completely fine here. There's really no reason for them not to be on the team. I kind of want to see if Dorogo can pull some crazy moves, but I don't know. I think Protogon is just better because we can have some speed against the Joltooth. Only problem with this team is we have no hazard removal, but we just do this and it counter leads the LaMelo. And I'm just going to go for a Zip Zap. It does not really matter if they go into Doku here. Because they could go for some kind of Predict, thinking that I'm going to switch, or, like, Go for Dart Burst, assuming Doku's coming in. There's a few things that can happen, but even if they go into Dokomori, it shouldn't matter all that much. And yeah, they don't end up going into it, and we just get big damage on Lamello immediately. And now that also means we can go into Celesting immediately, like frame 1. As Icicle Trap comes out. And that's the only trap. But that was like, that is the trap that I can actually deal with really effectively. So let's just Nova Blast here. We don't kill it, unfortunately, because of the health amulet. They go for Poison Barbs. That's a little annoying. We didn't bring our Krakaloa to get rid of these things, so this is going to end up being a little bit of a harder battle for me. But if they're going to play a Loomian down, I'm fine with this. What can they go into, actually? I guess Seer Knight, right? But if it's Seer Knight, they would slap down. Yes, I'd have to flash and flee and leave. Honestly, they don't have a whole lot for this. Like, to be entirely honest. I just don't want it to get poisoned, so I kind of want to stay in for as long as possible. So go Doku. I feel like I could tank an Earthquake. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see how much damage I do here. The only downside about the Celesting this way is since I don't have full offensive investment, I don't do that much damage. The thing is, my damage comes from the extra moves I can get off. Oh, they opt for Quicksand. Okay. I'm invested. What do we get here? Oh, another stab move. Oh, and we kill it now with Nova. Shoot, dude, let's get him. Get him. And he's dead. Boom. That's 2 things down to the hands of Celesting. Dude, Mystic Tone is so funny. I don't want it to get nerfed, but I feel like it should just be like a 50% chance to get off, because I like the idea of any move really proccing it. Alright, so this is the problem child here. I don't actually know if a Zip Zap would kill me in this range. I'm down to kind of find out, right? Let's Lightspeed to break its potential clutch plushie. Douse. Oh! Oh! Oh, shoot! Huge, dude. Huge. Okay, let's start getting rid of these Icicle Traps. The only downside is now, wait, no, our Celesting can actually survive for 1 more turn. It can't get its Mystic Tone to work, though, unfortunately. So we just need to get rid of Icicle Traps. And if we can do that, then our Celesting is going to be a very happy camper. Okay. Remembering their team, they don't have a whole lot for poison. So I'm going to Muck Blast. I go for another Douse. As I lose all of my health. But it's okay, we take down the Delu. And taking down the Delu is completely fine. His Sumabito is in. We can go for an easy Photosynthesis here. And then we can try to go for a Muck Blast. I guess they could also go for Bulk Up. I kind of need to start hitting this thing because this is a problem. Sumabito is really tanky and very hard to kill a lot of the time. Alright, nice. I do get the Muck Blast off. And yeah, it's very tanky, dude. They get a Rageful Plushie boost. Tragically. I did bring Waba, so I don't have many issues with driving forcing this thing off the field. So. Ooh, it's a Sucker Punch game now. Do we go off of Sucker Punches? Let's give it 1 turn of waiting. Problem is, if Parasitize comes out, that's really bad. So, oh, I also need to get rid of this last layer of hazards. Let's give it 1 wait. Yeah, it does come out. Yeah, that's really bad, to be entirely honest. It's Double Strike. They hit twice. Okay, now we're dealing with a Sumabito that I don't think we can kill at this point. No, we can't. We just go Waba, then we Driving Force it out. Yeah, we just get rid of it. They're going to get really big damage on us because of counter stats, but we can survive anything that this thing throws at us. And they can't horn dashi me. So, I should go for Fire Slam. Okay. Is it rain still up or no? Am I wrong about that? Alright, well, Sumabito's off of the field and it's not that scary anymore. Ah! Joltooth. I think my Celesting can tank one more hit. I'm gonna... My Tsukame doesn't seem too useful. I feel like, at this point, I think Protagon can just win. But I need to be very careful with how I handle the Sumabito. Because if I don't have Tsukame alive to go for a body crash with Sumabito, I can't kill it. So this is kind of a thing that I need to get at least 2 hits off with Waba with. But it's probably not going to happen. Probably only one's going to happen. Just because the poison barbs. Bulgur Fangs. Oh, actually, I could get another one off. That was his strongest move, and I can actually tank another one after Luster Loot and Health Amulet Health. Yeah, we're good. Actually, do we gain health from that? Ooh, I don't think so. Let's just Luster. Again. Unless a flinch happens, we should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's tragic that that had to happen, but it should be okay. I can go into Celesting and go for a Light Speed Ray. Imagine this doesn't kill. Imagine. That'd have been very funny. We can just go Celesting here. I don't know if I tank the Icicle Traps, though. Oh, no. I'm dead, huh? Oh! I'm alive! There's no way I'm alive right now. How the heck am I alive? Not even a Brawn boost, just a Sharpen. A straight up Sharpen comes out. Now I'm gonna go Protagon to spam Energy Surge, because even if they end up going to Sumabito and they go for a counter stance, it does not matter. It does not matter if that happens. Like, nothing matters at this point. They physically can't win. Because I have a Tsukame in the back that's able to just body crash it, and it doesn't have a Rageful plushie anymore. Oh no, the Mystic Tone giving me extra damage to kill Doku is really cool. Yeah, they're trying to do something here. But, again, it doesn't really matter. Because, like, now they have lost, right? You see why they've lost, right? They have to parasitize to get all their health back. But I outspeed it, so they have to counterstance here to kill me. But if they counterstance, they just die because they can't heal. So they put themselves in a checkmate scenario where they literally cannot do anything to win the game. Because instead of going for counterstance, which they should have done, they went for a bulk up, which was not the play in that scenario. Alrighty, I think that is going to end off this video. I hope everyone had a splendid time. Because I think that Mystic Tone Celesting is actually really, really cool. And I don't want the nerf of it to happen. I just think that it's either, like, you go back to what it was before, or just make it like a 50-50 that it pulls in or not. Because I like the aspect, or I like the concept of this ability. Like, you get hit, you call upon your teammates to help, and then you use one of their moves. I think that's really cool. I think it should stay the way it is, but if you want to nerf it, just make it a chance for the Mystic Tone thing to proc every hit. Just a 50-50 would be completely fine. That already nerfs the ability a lot. But hopefully that you all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone later. Bye-bye!